Philip Burnell is a man. And again, it's the day after the interview. So let's react to some Phil.
Felix. Carrot Blanc said they didn't take your side either. No, I didn't want them. Again, I didn't want them to. I really did not want them to take my side.
Good.
I didn't.
That is
the whole intention of that show, I did not think by the end of the show they're going to be like, well, he won us over, man. What an amazing thing. I can't believe it. I didn't think that was going to happen at all. Again, I've told you guys there's no real way for me to defend myself without exposing myself, without putting myself at great personal risk. The moment.
But why, though? We're talking about a WWE account. And you were already talking about the stuff you spend money on, but you keep on skirting around the questions that people want to know, which doesn't make any sense because you're just digging yourself to a deeper hole and you can't make money forever doing what you're doing.
Did I send anything to anyone? Open my phone? Read a statement? There's insane amounts of personal risk. There is. And I can't, that's what I mean. I have to be so safe because I've already had this stuff happen to me. I mean, one thing you're like, well, Phil, you're just projecting it. There's no guarantee that's going to happen. It already did. I already had identity theft. 2 years ago, I already had it. All right, already screwed me over. I'm already...
Identity theft that you cannot prove because, again, all the money is spent right next to your address. And it's your name. Where's the identity theft?
So many thousands of dollars in the hole because of that. I can't have it happen again. I can't. And then on top of that, this is a case where now all kinds of other digital things are attached to it. It could ruin me. I can't, It's just, it's too much risk,
That's why it sounds like you're making stuff.
I didn't think I was going to win them over because how do you prove? Again, the only reason that the WWE Champions thing has persisted for as long as it has is because the trolls finally got something to back me into a corner where they know.
No, Phil, it's because you beg your audience for money all the time. You guilt your audience into paying you money. And then they see that you spend thousands of dollars on a mobile game when you say you can't buy groceries the next day. That's why you have the detractors. That's why people like me, people like Rich, people like all these other people, it's a Gundam. That's why we're fascinated by you and make fun of you. Because it doesn't make any sense.
No, the only way I can defend myself is to expose myself and put myself at great personal risk, which is exactly what they want. That's how this whole thing came to fruition. It was, let's figure something out finally. Where Phil is to defend himself and prove innocence, we now have more to hurt him anyway, so it doesn't matter. We're on to the next horrible thing we can do to him.
That's not how you internet, Phil.
It's only escalated in the last few years because
this is not how you internet.
But they don't really have anything. They have to, they have to grasp at straws, really pound this one. So, it is what it is. Okay? Dark Gallbox says, I want to say it's been great following your content for 10 years. Helped me a lot. Thank you for that message, Dark Gallbox. I'm glad I've helped you in some way. Let's play Diablo 4 beta. I don't even know what it is.
Specifically get into the G4 stuff because I've seen interviews from it. I've heard things she's had to say, and some things in talking about common sense they don't add up.
Exactly.
So I'd love to ask her about those things, but that'd be outstanding. Joking all day. Thanks so much for the Prime sub. Travis says I made 3 mistakes live, but as I said, if anyone does not think it's live, you can see me put down on the screen 3 times. I misclicked live. Trav, you did great, buddy. You did great. Roger says, comes in the super chat, says, do you believe Phil owns the account down from the Raptors? Straight answer, yes. Yes, I do. I do believe that. I think the evidence is too much to dismiss.
This guy has common sense.
I do. I just think there's too much evidence there that says otherwise, personally. PW Dubs says, when DSP said in 2015 he doxed someone, he doxed me 2 years ago. He knowingly gave out my information to his psychopath mods. So PW Dubs, you were actually somebody that I was going to speak about because he mentioned how he's never hurt somebody. and you were the first person that came to.
That is not a good look for you, Phil. You're sitting there crapping all over Keemstar, all these horrible things that he's done, and you're sitting there doxing people and giving out personal information? Really, Phil? I'm just...
Mine. I've never met you before, but I've seen your story. And I did get the opportunity to mention that as we were in the conversation with Keemstar, but you were definitely top of mind then, and it was definitely going to be a go-to for me, but we just didn't get around to it. G Million says he hasn't hit rock bottom yet. Well, I think ultimately that's Phil will know when that is, and I hope he doesn't have to hit rock bottom to make changes, because I think we all kind of see, and I think Phil knows he has to make changes too. He said that today so much on the stream. So hopefully he can make those changes without hitting rock bottom. So, Colorama, thanks so much for that remembering over on YouTube. Thank you very much.
That's what it is, though. The detractors and all that stuff wouldn't matter if he would just wake up and realize you could be capitalizing on things and making money. Capitalize on the fact that you masturbated on May 1st. Hell, people get banned for a week and come back all the time. It just happened. It's a part of life. And he sits there and craps all over Keemstar when he's probably done worse things than Keemstar has. And if you watch the interview, Keemstar's nice to Phil. He is sitting there telling him, I have $1 million opportunity for you. It would have been legendary, but he's too in his head to where he has to beg and beg for money to sustain life. And that's why this intervention happened, because it doesn't make any sense.
Thank you guys hitting the follow button over on Twitch. I really appreciate that. Twitch.tv/stutteringcraig. By the way, that's where we also stream on Side Scrollers Monday through Friday.
It was awesome.
Bricktop. By the way, I fully anticipate having another stream similar to this tomorrow with Adam, because